There are some places that feel peaceful and others that feel watched. St Mary le Ghyll here in Thornton in Craven sits quietly in a landscape that seems almost too perfect. Soft grass underfoot, an overgrown charm that blurs the edges of the churchyard, and beyond the wall, donkeys and goats grazing as if nothing in the world has ever been amiss. It is, on the surface, quite idyllic, but then there's the well, tucked just beside the church, ancient and unassuming. It doesn't demand attention, but it holds it. The kind of place your eye keeps returning to, even when you're trying to look elsewhere. This is no ordinary well. It's believed to be Saxon in origin, perhaps as old as the 7th century, and may once have been dedicated to St Oswald, a king who met a violent end in 654. Beheaded, broken in battle, and yet in death elevated to sainthood. Water, memory, and martyrdom. A potent combination. By the 9th century, the well had been enclosed, protected, perhaps revered. And when the stone church rose nearby in the 12th century, it did not replace the well. It settled beside it, as if whatever lay beneath was older and not to be disturbed. Then, in 1764, a small octagonal structure was built over it. Elegant, symmetrical, 8 sides, often said to symbolise rebirth, baptism, eternity, or perhaps containment, because holy wells were never just places of healing. They were thresholds, places where the veil thins, where offerings were once left, coins, ribbons, whispered prayers, and sometimes things far more personal. A lock of hair, a secret, a plea, and folklore tells us such places do not always give freely. Some wells must be approached with respect, some with silence, and some not at all, after dark. Because water remembers every hand that's touched it, every wish cast into its depths, every name spoken softly at its edge. And here in this quiet corner of North Yorkshire, with the animals watching, the wind low in the grass, and the past pressing ever so gently at your back, you can't help but wonder if something still listens. So yes, St Mary le Ghyll is beautiful, peaceful, even charming, but linger a moment by the well, and you may find it lingers with you.